We don't need you anymore. Yes, the new set of Canadian immigration rule changes for the temporary residents has been rolled out. It's been a series of different changes into the immigration rule for the last couple of weeks. And now Canada has once again introduced on 18th of September further rules according to the IRCC official portal. Cap on the study permits, further restrictions on the spouses of temporary foreign worker program holders, and modified asylum policy. That's the outcome of the new changes which have been announced for the temporary residents in Canada by the Immigration Minister, Mark Miller. If I give you an overview of his thoughts, he wanted to explain that Canada wants now to bring its 6.5% of the population, which are the temporary residents, to 5% in the upcoming year in 2026. Furthermore, he said that these policies will be also reflected into the new migration level plan for 2025 to 2027, which will be announced on 1st of November 2024. Before I explain you the new changes which have been announced, I would like to first of all let you know about a very good statement from the Honorable Minister of Employment, Workforce Development and Official Languages. He said, the temporary foreign worker program was designed to address labor market shortages when qualified Canadians were not able to fill these roles. Right now, we know that there are more Canadians qualified to fill open positions. The changes we are making today will prioritize Canadian workers and ensures Canadians can trust the program is meeting the needs of our economy. So this simply means the Canadian government had passed the bad times of the COVID and the pandemic back. And this is why they don't need anymore the temporary foreign workers who helped the country in a very bad time. They did everything to be a part of the Canadian economy to help the local labor market. Of course, they also helped themselves in this way. They got Canadian experience, and afterwards, some of the candidates were also able to apply for the permanent residency through the Canadian experience clause and express entry draws. But still, these type of statements, I don't understand. Why can you say that you don't need the temporary residents anymore because the bad phase in the country has gone away, and now you have a pressure of the Canadians that to fill out the positions in the labor market as per the available Canadians who are skilled workers. So the policy amendments can also be addressed in other ways. Why would you say these type of words? But it's okay, it's all right. These are the words of the minister. We have to accept these. So furthermore, now I would like to explain you the changes. So let's talk about the study permits, the cap on the study permits. It was announced at 485,000 for the current year, but now it will be decreased to 10% more, which will bring it to 437,000 study permits, and less students, international students, will be able to make it to Canada. And furthermore, only the spouses of master's degree students whose programs last at least 16 months will be eligible for the work permits. And moving on, new language requirements under the postgraduate work permit program starting from November 1st, 2024. University graduates will need to meet a Canadian language benchmark CLB level 7, and college graduates will need a CLB level 5 to apply for the PGWP. So let's talk about the temporary foreign worker program changes. According to the announcement, work permit eligibility will also be restricted to spouses of foreign workers in management or professional jobs or in industries with labor shortages under Canada's work permit programs, which are on temporary basis TFWP and IMP. As we all also know that on 28th and 26th of August, Canada has also announced the changes about ban on converting your visit visa into a work permit, and secondly, ban on issuing LMIAs for the low-wage streams in the metropolitan cities where unemployment rate is at 6% or more. Since Canada has also had issues of increasing number of asylum seekers, so the country also wants to cope up with this in the near future. That's why, as a part of the temporary resident program, further changes have also been announced for the asylum modification programs. This includes First of all, exploring additional measures to further improve visa integrity, enhancing the speed and efficiency of asylum claims, processing while maintaining fairness and integrity as announced in 2024. Furthermore, implementing partial visa requirements for Mexican nationals, and the last but not least, ensuring highlight trained officers have the right tools to detect fraud and reduce the number of non-genuine visitors. Well, if I talk about more personal point of view, yeah, I know that in the past, Canada has been facing lots of issues during pandemic as well, the labor shortages. That's why the rules were relaxed, and the temporary residents in the country, they were given a lot of new chances, even to apply for work permits from within the country. And I also know the bad actors have been using this loophole. They have brought people in Canada by saying them that they would get straight away jobs, work permits, only on the basis of temporary resident visa, and they charge them a lot of money, and still nothing happened. And they were in a status of limbo and astray. I can understand that, but still, changing altogether all the policies in the time frame of 3 weeks and not giving any grace periods to many people who have been suffering to settle in Canada. And even if they have Canadian experience, they have been a part of the Canadian labor market and they have gained some experience over there. So changing a lot of policies at once can damage the integrity of the Canadian immigration system, which is often also admired by other countries when they want to follow the friendly immigration pathways. They say Canadian system is the best one currently, and changing this at once for all temporary resident categories may harm it for the future integrity in the eyes of the international workers who want to be a part of the Canadian growing economy. Yes, these rules will calm the Canadian nationals, and they will also be able to become a part of the local labor market more as compared with the past. But still, I reckon there are some of the fields which are only done by the international foreign workers, and I don't know how Canada will fill these up in the nearby future. What are your thoughts about these all changes? Write down in the comment box. See you next time. Till then,